What's up, YouTube? Just got back from riding, and I have the BAC 4000 for like 4 weeks already, and I'm too lazy to take off the display and other stuff down in there, like the sensor where you fall and then it turns off the bike. I'm gonna take that off because all the wires are like really squished in there, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna retake everything apart and put it back together the correct way. The goal for today is to make sure all the wires behind the BAC 4000 and over here are all not squished, so nothing's rubbing on each other, so everything fits nice and perfect and neat. Because I don't want to have a bunch of mess in there, so the wires rub on each other and cause a shortage. One cool mod I want to share with you guys is, here's my battery. I put a bike tube over here and connected it to this thing. It's pretty tight. It's right over here. And to make sure my battery doesn't bounce up and down, because I already broke this bolt came off one time and then this whole thing broke off. I put JB Weld on it and glued it back on. Holds pretty tight now, but this thing definitely helps it so it doesn't break it off again. Little simple, nice hack. So I unscrewed these two bolts, the controller went down. What I'm trying to do is take off this thing, not the mount, but just this thing underneath, because I'm thinking if I take it off, I can put wires in there, so there'll be less squished up on top, because they're really squished in there. And that thing, pretty sure all it does is when you fall, it just turns off the bike. I think it's a good safety feature, but it's kind of annoying for me. But I'm still gonna take it off. I thought wrong. You don't take off those bolts, you just take these bolts off, and the whole thing comes out with it. And then you just slide it off. It's a little rubber mount. There you go, I took it off. Now I just have to disconnect this thing, and that's it. Here's the plug. Disconnected it. Done. Not gonna throw it away just in case I need it. Look at all those wires over there. What a mess. I'm done putting everything together. Here's the BAC 4000 on it. And I like how all the wires are inside. They're a little better. They're not rubbing on each other. Here's the light switch. And the egg rider right here is on a slope, because if I fall, I'd rather hit this thing than the egg rider cracking. And I don't really look at the screen anyways, and when I do, it's when I'm doing a wheelie and I can see the screen a little better. Looks ugly, but it's fine. Here's light bar, the stock headlight. Here's my forks, the aluminum bracket that I made to fit the YZ80 disc brake on. I have to change the seal on these forks because it kind of leaks oil over there. Used to leak way more. I think it's running out of oil, but I'm gonna do that someday. I should do it earlier, but it's fine. Took my brakes off. Here they are from all those wheelies, getting worse and worse. And if anybody can help me out, why over here is way less and right here is more. Like, I know it's because the wheel's a little crooked probably, but if anybody knows how to fix that, that'll be really helpful. Same thing on here. Kind of sucks. Don't hate on me, but I cut off the little fins from here because these brake pads are supposed to be the other way, but they don't fit this way how I put them. I cut them off because I'm still gonna throw them away because they're pretty bald. I'm just testing it, put it on here, now it fits. I hope my braking power is a little better so I can kill these brakes. And I want to get Magura MT5s. Probably gonna buy them today. They're only 125 bucks. Think they're gonna be a little better for me for wheelies. But if you're not doing any wheelies, these brakes should be just fine. Just change the brake pads. Have good brake pads in the back. That's it. So I already have a new controller. And instead of belt drive, I have a chain drive system. It's much louder, but I think it's worth it because it's more reliable. And here's the little display. And I bought a 3mm tube, so thick, just in case when my other tube pops. I think this thing will never pop. And E-Motor Bros, and this thing is from the belt drive. Thanks for watching, and like the video if you liked it.